Hey everyone, Nithya here. The universe is chaotic, asteroids, supernovas, black holes, but here on Earth there's one threat we pose to ourselves that dwarfs them all: nuclear war. I'm talking about the very real, very present danger of nuclear weapons, the kind that could, in an instant, reshape our world as we know it. Today, we're diving into the potential consequences of a nuclear war. Let's explore the key effects that such a devastating event would have on our world.
Picture this: a mushroom cloud billowing on the horizon, casting an eerie glow over what was once a bustling city. The immediate aftermath of a nuclear detonation is a scene of unimaginable destruction. Buildings vaporized, shockwaves flattening everything, and fires raging across the landscape. But the real horror lies in the invisible killer radiation.
Remember that ash and debris I mentioned? It gets launched high into the atmosphere, forming a dense blanket that blocks out the sun. We're talking about a perpetual twilight, a global chill that could send temperatures plummeting for years. Crops would wither and die, leading to widespread famine. It's a chilling reminder that in the game of nuclear war, there are no winners.
Even decades after the bombs fall, the invisible hand of radiation would continue to cast a long shadow. Cancer rates would skyrocket, and genetic mutations could plague generations to come. The very land itself would be poisoned, making vast areas uninhabitable.
Forget about Wall Street crashes or global recessions. A nuclear war would trigger an economic meltdown on a scale never before seen. Global trade would grind to a halt as transportation networks crumble and communication systems fail. With resources scarce and fear running rampant, societies would unravel.
In the aftermath of such devastation, the very fabric of society would be torn apart. Imagine a world where neighbors turn on each other, where trust is a distant memory, and survival becomes the only law. Mass migrations of refugees would strain resources to the breaking point, sparking conflicts over food, water, and shelter.
As if the immediate devastation wasn't enough, a nuclear war would leave a permanent scar on our planet. Radioactive fallout would contaminate water sources, poison the soil, and disrupt delicate ecosystems. We're talking about mass extinctions, mutations, and a planet struggling to recover from a self-inflicted wound.
Assuming anyone is left to pick up the pieces, the world after a nuclear war would be vastly different. The balance of power would be reshaped, with new nations rising from the ashes. The question is, would we learn from our mistakes? Would we forge a new path based on cooperation and understanding?
In summary, the impact of nuclear war would be far-reaching and affect every aspect of life on Earth. The consequences would be felt for generations, and many areas of the world might never fully recover, but here's the good news. It's preventable. We can choose a different path, one based on dialogue, understanding, and a shared commitment to safeguarding our future. Let's choose peace, not just for ourselves, but for all future generations who deserve a chance to marvel at the cosmos, just as we do.